Today, I'm critiquing a $34 million mega mansion in Beverly Hills and then giving it an Arvin score at the end of the video. So if you ever decide to design, remodel, or build your own dream home one day, you won't make the same mistakes. I'm Arvin Haddad. I'm the How to Buy a Mansion guy. Let's watch this video together.
What's up, everybody? It's Enes here. Welcome to another episode. This week we're in Beverly Hills, California.
That's not true. This is not Beverly Hills. It really tried to be Beverly Hills. To its right is Beverly Hills. To its left is Beverly Hills. Right below it is Beverly Hills. But this area is Beverly Hills Post Office, which only gets the zip code. That's it. It's like buying that, night title from buying a piece of land in Scotland, and that's it. You don't get the fire department. You don't get the police department. You're in Los Angeles. Okay, it tried really hard, but this little pocket, it just missed out on being in Beverly Hills.
Get ready to see some amazing details, beautiful architecture, and walls of glass opening towards the amazing views of Los Angeles. Now, specs on this home. We got 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 10,278 square feet of interior space, built on a 16,888 square foot lot. And this property is currently on the market for $33,950,000.
This property ended up selling for $29 million, which is ridiculously high for all the flaws it has. And you're going to find that out throughout the video, so make sure you subscribe and watch to the end of the video because this one is a mess.
From the street level, we have the gate opening up to the rooftop deck of this home. Rooftop deck also serves as the motor court where you can park up to 15 cars, and as soon as you drive in, you're hit head on with the incredible views of downtown Los Angeles and the whole city.
Wait a minute. Where's the house? Who took the house? Can you imagine paying $29 million for this? The gate's open to the house. Your guests are in the car, they're like, where's the house, dude? Somebody took the house. It's an upside down house. And he's pitching it. Your rooftop deck, serves as the motor court. That's like saying the emergency exit is the VIP entrance. It's really clever, but it's an upside down house. This house is on a very steep cliff. You enter from the top, and this is the best view you're gonna get. It's only gonna get worse from here.
We have glass railing throughout, some outdoor patio set up here, outdoor fireplace, and a TV above on that side. And wrapping around the corner, before we leave this side, we actually have either your security quarters or your maid's quarters here.
Wait a minute. Your security is gonna get the best views? Can you imagine this? Like, you pay $29 million, you pick up a girl in the club, you come back, and you knock on the door. It's like, hey, Jesus, por favor, I want the best room tonight. You can go sleep in the master. I don't really get downtown LA views from the bottom. ¿Está bien? ¿Está bien? Por favor. Solo noche. Un noche.
Door opens up and we go straight into the garage. Glass garage doors on the right. Same stone floors are also here. And on this side, we have these transom windows above, bringing natural light to this garage. And you guys can see the curvature on the wall here as the exterior walls are kind of wrapping around the street level.
That means you have no frontage, by the way. Okay, this is like, you don't have a private driveway. You don't have a, gated front. You enter from the top to the rooftop. You're above your house. You're on top of the roof right now. Okay, so there's no reveal. There's no curb appeal. There is no setback from the street. You're right on the street.
Now, going this way, we have this door opening up to a full bathroom here, both servicing the garage and the room we are about to check out. Beautiful walk-in shower with rain head, floating vanity design on this side, and this door opens up to the bedroom. I mean, this bedroom gets some of the best views we've seen in Beverly Hills.
I'm going to hell. Jesus, por favor. I'm telling you, this is it. Like, you paid $29 million and the best view is the security quarters.
Now, let me open the door up and go outside for a second. That's the garage door we just talked about. Overall, this is a great outdoor space where you can park your cars or have parties.
Wow, look at this. You see these stairs? Have you seen the Santa Monica stairs? Got nothing on this. This is different level.
We have the elevator access going down all the way to the lower level. And this is a really special part of this home, this outdoor atrium. Above us, we have these beams that are clad with stone and LED lighting that serves as a sunshade for this open atrium. Right behind me, we have a water feature that runs on this wall all the way down to the lower level where we have the water feature. And as we go down, right in the center of this atrium, we have this beautiful steel staircase clad with stone stairs.
Okay, it's not a bad staircase. It's actually pretty nice. They've made it some sort of an architectural element, but all they're trying to do is compensate for how crappy this lot is. When you're buying a luxury property, any property for that matter, you should pay attention what ratio you're paying for the land and what ratio is for the structure and the finishes. In this case, it's probably 80-90% structure and finishes and maybe 10, 15, 20% land. That's not a good ratio. You definitely want to be a lot heavier on the land because your finishes and your structure only depreciate, and the only part that actually appreciates in value is the land. So you want to have a higher ratio of that. Hope that made sense.
And we have the front door right here. Let's go inside. And when you close this door, it actually automatically locks. There you go. Now you're safe.
You're safe. If you don't have this door, you're not safe. Okay, this is it. I think what would have been really much safer for most ultra luxury buyers if it was actually in Beverly Hills where they had a designated police force. Okay, I don't think that door is gonna help you much.
And as soon as you walk in, you're head on with the incredible views of Los Angeles and the whole city. I mean, views from this property looks incredible.
Not true. Not true. The views of this property is average at best. It's first of all obstructed by this little hill it has, and the focal point, even at the highest elevation, which was your rooftop car garage, right? It was treetop at best, okay? And it's getting worse and worse and worse.
We have these oversized stone floors that kind of follows throughout this entire level, and right in front of us, we have the formal living room area. 14-foot high ceilings, and this whole room is focused towards this side where we have this gorgeous marble wall clad with narrow Marquina marble. Just like the rest of the floor here, we have these 14-foot Fleetwood doors, and there are a couple things I would like to point out about these doors. Because ceilings are so high on this level, they had to custom fabricate these Fleetwood doors and add additional 2-foot panels down below to make sure it fits this opening right here, which is again 14 foot. Number two, because we have so many panels on each side, these panels are automatic, so with a push of a button, they all pocket on each side, opening up this floor to these amazing views.
Okay, this is your Century City view, which is not like center to the focal. You see, it's like you got to go to the side of the property to see the Century view, and the rest is city view, which is obstructed by this hill. Not ideal. But you know what's good? Is the scale and volume of this room. Fantastic. 14-foot high ceilings, ratios, good, really, really good. Now let's see how they've spaced this space, if it's usable, how often you're gonna use this space.
Let's continue. Now, right on the other side, we have the formal dining room area. Beautiful table right in the center that sits 12 people. Gorgeous brass chandelier right above. It's super elegant. And again, from here, you kind of get this more of the corner view where you can see all the way to downtown Los Angeles. And actually from this corner, you can see all the way to the ocean. This is incredible.
Come over here. If you look between these two trees, you see downtown LA, and then come here on this side. Now look this way. You see the Century City view. We have a saying in Farsi, عطر آن است که خود ببوید نه آن که عطار بگوید. Which translates to a good perfume is the one that smells good, not the one that the perfumer says it's good, right? If you're explaining your view, you've lost it. Okay? It's not a view property, really. Like, you're pushing it.
Now, to complement the dining area, we have the temperature controlled wine cellar here. Beautiful brass details like these door sills and door hinges on top. And as we open up the door, we got a floating shelf design here, racks on the walls, and to carry out that brass details, they have this brass tile back wall, temperature controlled.
Two elements. Wine cellars, by definition, they have to be temperature controlled. Okay, otherwise they're just a room in the house. Second of all, it's a horrible place to position actual functioning, reliable, important wine cellar right by the natural light. Okay, this is, you could use it as a decorative piece. I'm glad there are empty bottles in there. But if you actually want to store your wine, this is a horrible place to store it. And if you're a wine connoisseur, you already knew that.
Now, right on the other side, we have the kitchen. It's all open, flat panel cabinetry contrasting beautifully with the lighter walls.
Do you see this table? This whole floor, okay, as grand and great scale that it had. If you're living there as a bachelor, this is the table you're going to spend the most amount of time in. You're not going to go sit by the formal living space by yourself. You're not going to sit by that dining room. This is it. Like $29 million and you're, staying in this freaking soulless kitchen that is black for some reason. And this is your, area where, you're going to have your cereal wake up to, feeling completely empty. And I don't think this is a family house whatsoever. We'll find out, but it doesn't come across as a family house whatsoever.
Everything is seamlessly paneled in. We have the pantry space here. Quartzite countertops also used as a backsplash. And to bring some contrast to this kitchen, we have either darker wood tones or these aluminum finished doors, as you guys can see right here.
Too many. First of all, I like the quartzite. I think that's a really nice, very subtle, great stone. I have nothing against it. I actually admire it, okay? But first of all, going dark on your kitchen is even on a modern property, even on a masculine property, I don't think it sells. You can go on your bar you can go on your, man cave dark, but on your kitchen, not a great idea.
Now, you guys may think that's it for the kitchen, but it's not, because we actually have a hidden door right here that opens up to the back caterer's kitchen. We have the Miele gas stove, hood vent above, same quartzite was also used here and as a backsplash. And wrapping around, we have more base cabinets, some uppers.
Wait a minute, you don't have any counter space. How the hell are you expecting your chef to prep food over here? See, this is like having a chef's kitchen to say you have a chef's kitchen. This is a horrible place for a chef. Like, a chef will be like, sorry, I can't work here. I need counter space. You're expecting him to get on the floor and putting on his knees and a cutting board? This is horrible.
All right, that's it for the caterer's kitchen and the main kitchen. Overall, this floor is really impressive with these high ceilings, all open, and these walls of glass. I mean, I won't get tired just looking at these views.
I would never want to spend any minute in this floor. I think this is a floor just trying to get you down to the lower floor. If I bought this house, I'll probably spend the least amount of time on this floor. I would only use it for very formal gatherings, but then you didn't even have a proper bar to entertain. Horrible space. Again, I dislike the space a lot, even though it has fantastic volume. I don't think it was properly designated to have best functionality out of it. If you have an important function, formal events, maybe, but how often are you going to have one of those?
Now, we're back at the entry. We have the staircase here going down to the lower level, primary bedroom around the corner. But first, there are two more rooms here that I would like to cover. This door opens up to the powder room. Beautiful fabricated onyx vanity setup here with a hidden drain, and the same brass details are also here with the fixture and the mirror. Darker tiles on the walls.
Not bad. It's central. The stacked stones are so outdated now. This was probably built 4 or 5 years ago. It's already showing that.
Now, as we get out, this door opens up to the office. Beautiful wood paneled back wall. We can actually see the brass inlay details on the other side. Looks great. Some open shelving. And right there we have the curved wall facing the front entry, front foyer, where we have that beautiful outdoor staircase.
Best room so far. I like this office. I think getting a second use out of this whole, crazy staircase that you got going on, which is really a nuisance for guests to use. They much rather use the elevator, and then they lose their whole dramatic entrance at that point because they avoided the setup. The stairway is kind of your private driveway here. It's trying to frame you, set you up so you go through it, but extremely annoying. At least you've set up the office over here where it's away from most of the action. You get this architectural element over here. You're going to get a lot of natural light coming here, but it's going to be very peaceful. Great office. Really, really good. And I like the tone. I like the brass inlays. I like the color palette. It was simple. It was good. I would actually love this office.
Now, let me take you guys back out, and right around the corner, we have the primary bedroom. So let's check it out. I love this primary bedroom. We have the same drop ceiling detail that we saw in the kitchen. Also here, warming up the space. King size bed on this side, complemented with these glossy wood veneer panels on each side, giving it a nice contrast. Beautiful wall sconces.
I love the wall sconces. Very cool. The wood veneers, it looks like a cigar lounge to me. And you're not going to get the best views. I still think Jesus Security upstairs, which is probably right above this room, is the best room. This should have been a duplex, really. You should have bought this. ADU up there, right? You use that yourself, rent the rest to someone else.
Now, let's start with the bathrooms. So we have beautiful lighter toned stones here, and they carried out the same stone details also on the walls, same ceiling heights, freestanding tub on this corner, taking advantage of the incredible views.
It's right there. I found the view. You see that? In that V right here, that's your downtown LA view. I like the quartzite they've used. And again, I think they overused it on the floor. When you start like stacking them next to each other, it looks like tile. I think you should have used a different material to get even more grip and not be as slippery on the floors. Overused, but a good stone.
Floating vanity right here. I really appreciate that they clad the bottom of the vanity with the same tile. They didn't skip any details.
I think it's quartzite, Enes. You're supposed to fluff it up, Eddie.
With the same tile.
You don't call this tile. It's more expensive than tile.
Marble countertops with wide reveal, and we have the same brass details also here with the fixture, round mirror.
Nice fixtures. That's good. Again, fixtures is something you can spend money on. Now pay attention, like they know it's a crappy lot, okay? I think the developer knew. They're trying to make something out of nothing. And that is the equation to make money. If you're planning to make money, these are the tricks in the game. But if you're a buyer, you should be completely aware of this. He's spending his money on fixtures and elements that shine really bright right now, will grab your attention and would justify the price, right, in your head subconsciously, and distract from the fact that you're on a really bad lot, and you're not even in Beverly Hills. Oh my God.
Now, let me take everybody to this side. We have the walk-in shower. Same tiles are also brought in here. Very gentle slope on the floors.
Dude, are they tiles? I don't think they're tiles.
Let me ask you, what is that little floating detail above you? That's kind of interesting.
I think it's just to give some texture to the ceiling rather than just having it kind of boring and all flat. Or they may have an LED lighting in there in the future.
No. Good question, Mikey. We miss you on the channel. You were kind of a good quality control before I popped up. What is that? Is it something from the upper floor that is intruding down here? I don't know. If you know in the comments, let me know. I think it's probably a structural element from the second floor.
Now, let me take everybody to this side. We are not done yet with this bathroom. Kind of the makeup section right here. Water closet on the other side with these toilets that open up. I gotta learn the name of this movement.
I can't help you with that.
Yeah.
I've been speaking English all my life and I still don't know what those are called.
Fair enough. And we walk in to the first closet. Closets are gorgeous. Same darker tone wood paneling is also brought in here as a back wall with these beautiful brass frames.
Pretty good closet. First of all, good space for his closet, but it's interesting where they got the palette right here, but they went all over the place in the kitchen. Do you see how much more, if you're going for that modern sleek look, okay, how much more pleasant to the eye this is? And closets and, kitchens at the end of the day, it's basically cabinetry. Okay, that's how you set it up with knobs and everything you decorated. But when you pay attention to material and finishes, it's pretty much the same situation. You can use marble, you can use wood, you can use trims, right? And this looks right to me. The kitchen did not look right.
That's it for the first bathroom and the closet. Let's go back into the bedroom and go to the other side where we have the second bathroom and the second closet. So this bathroom has more of the darker tones, beautiful stone walls. We have some closet space on this side with these beautiful reflective glass doors. Everything is LED lit on the inside. Just looks great. Cabinetry in this house is stunning also. And just like we mentioned, ton of stonework, right? Floating vanity design here with the marble countertops, LED lit mirror. This is really interesting. We have a TV right in the center of this LED lit mirror.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and you can just come in here in the morning and watch Jurassic Park while you're brushing your teeth.
There you go.
You see, they're just trying to justify the price here. Okay, and correctly so. They're just trying to go all out on everything that they can possibly do. So when you come out of it, they will be like, that house was decked out. Now, if you haven't seen the other house about the decked out house, you should subscribe, because if you think this is funny, the other one is different level. Okay, make sure you subscribe. But this is it. In Farsi again, we have Hafez says, "Chon nadidand haqiqat rah afsane zadan." Since they didn't have the truth, they went through, legends and elements to dress up the elements, right? The truth, to hide the truth, right? And that's what they're doing. This is what you're supposed to do. If you want to dress up something right, you got to go all out. And guess what? They probably did this in all the other bathrooms too. They went all out everywhere they could to justify the price.
Darker marble back wall into the walk-in shower. I mean, the size of this walk-in shower is incredible. Because this one has more of the darker tones, they created this darker contrast with this mosaic tile on this side, bench design, and that's pretty much it for the top floor of this home.
Wait a minute. The closet for his was in the bathroom? I thought that was his closet or his bathroom, and this is her. I got it wrong. The bathroom we initially saw, that was her bathroom, her closet. This is his closet and his bathroom, which is really small. The closet is within the bathroom, and there's no windows to the outside. Horrible. Again, someone is getting the shaft here. Someone is getting screwed, okay? Not equally divided for a property for $29 million.
Now let's go back to the staircase, check out the bedrooms down below and the backyard. All right, everyone, let's go check out downstairs. But first, I gotta talk about this beautiful staircase design. So this is a floating steel staircase. It's actually not bolted to the walls on each side. And we have the steel core right in the center here, clad with this beautiful natural stone.
Justifications. Doing everything they could to justify the price.
Now on this floor, we got some entertainment spaces, starting with this door right here, which is the movie theater. Carpet floors, 9 electric recliner chairs with the cup holders and the table setups. Nice comfortable seating. We have beautiful textures on the walls with these cloth or the wood panels right behind the screen. And we have this cool guy here showing some homes.
The theater is average at best, I would say. What really throws me up, I don't mind the decor, the black, the wood thing. It's okay, whatever. But those seatings are just so ugly. If you're building a home theater for yourself, you should really lean on making your home theater not look like AMC, but an extension of your living room. Okay, that is the way to go. That is the trend. And if you're interested in the latest trends, in making sure your layout is functional, that will give you the best resale value, your architectural style is correct, your color palette is cohesive, to have someone who does a quality control on all the aspects from landscaping to architectural design, layout, finishes, interior design, I would love to be that guy to you for 12 months. Link is in the description to join my inner circle. I would love to help you out.
Let's go back to the landing and open this door right here, which leads us to the gym. Spacious room with stone floors, a lot of LED lighting detail with the ceiling and these backlit mirrors on this side. And right there we have plenty of built-ins with countertop space, fridge, and more upper cabinets. This room is currently staged as a gym, but I would personally use it as an office because it has these glass panels that fogs up.
What, are you planning to get naked in your office? Do you edit your videos naked? What are you doing, bro? You didn't like that office upstairs? Wow, man. We're miles away, bro. I'm glad they have a gym, okay? I would have liked the gym to open up to the backyard. Considering this is the only backyard you really have, it would have been nice if your gym opened up to the backyard. And more importantly, I want to see where the spa is. I want to see the sun. I want to see the steam. Like these are the things, if you have this canyon view going on for you at least, whatever, right? You don't really have a good view. You have some greenery canyon view. You want to work that in, give me a good spa. Connect me through that. Try to build a relationship through that energy. You're not doing any of that stuff.
And lastly, before we leave here, around the corner, we have a full bathroom with beautiful stone walls and a walk-in shower. Now, let's go back to the landing. Right in the center, as you land from the staircase, we have this pool table with a beautiful ceiling detail, chandelier above.
This is what I love. Let me pay attention here, okay? When you have the stairs coming down to your basement, you don't even need to have a glass on the door. This is a basement that is really the ground level. But let's imagine your basement is actually underground, okay? This is the way you want to present a basement. You want to have the stairs coming into a grand space. You want to give it a high ceiling heights, okay? You want to have an internal wow factor for your basement. What you don't want to do is enter a hallway where there's room to room to room, where if you want to go to the movie theater, you go through this lounge. If you want to go to the gym, you go through here. That's not a good basement, okay? A basement should be a place where everyone congregates. And if you don't give it a central volume like this, now this one is great because it opens up to the backyard swimming pool. This is really your living quarters, okay? But you can do the same thing with an internal underground basement as well.
We have some built-in closets here and the elevator access for this level and a beautiful powder room on this side. Wrapping around the corner here, we have the bar. Beautiful marble countertops with the leathered finish, and they also have the waterfall edge here, beautifully book matched. Sink setup on this side, same brass sink that we saw at the main kitchen. They also brought it in here. And on this side, we kind of have more of the open shelving here with a nice glass backsplash they use as a tile that kind of has that crocodile skin texture.
You see, when I see this, all these finishes working together, I feel like someone is drowning and just flapping their hands in the water and just trying this is how I would have done, okay? Here's what they did well, okay? The marble countertop, beautiful. Leather finish, great choice, okay? Then with the veneer countertop, the freaking alligator tiles, and then black granite countertops, and then the floors were a different color, and then the wood paneling above the pool table was a different color. Too much. You're doing too much, and you're spending too much money where you shouldn't. You can get that luxurious look by actually going simpler and spending less money.
Now, so far we covered the movie theater, gym, bar area, seating area, and the other side on this floor, we have the first guest suite right here. Spacious room with hardwood floors, king size bed situated on this side, walls of glass opening up to the patio space, again, which we'll tour in a bit. And we have the built-in closets right here, nicely paneled in with this sliding barn door.
That was pretty wonky, and it doesn't have a walk-in closet. That's not good. And the bathroom, if it's right behind here, it doesn't have any windows to the outside. Not ideal. And then the bedroom distribution. So you get an office on the main floor, primary bedroom, but then the 3 other bedrooms on the basement level. Again, can you imagine like trying to leave your house? You have to go all these stairs or getting in an elevator. Very annoying.
Right around the corner, we have the bathroom. Again, clad with all stone on the walls as well as the floors. Seamless transition to the walk-in shower with chrome fixtures.
Clean, very clean. Again, this is more like my style. Again, I don't know about this brown countertop, but overall, I like the stone they've used over here.
Now, let's go back to the hallway. We have 2 more guest suites on this side. This door opens up to a laundry room with 2 washers and 2 dryers.
So you didn't have a laundry room upstairs? Again, not ideal. Pretty annoying. You should have had, like, that primary suite should have had its own washer and dryer. This is like one of those cases. If you're a subscriber, you've seen there's times that it would be okay to have a washer and dryer in your primary suite. This is one of them.
That's the storage closet, and this door opens up to the second guest suite. This room is a little bit bigger than the one that we just toured, but again, same design elements are also here with the hardwood floors. We have the built-ins on this side, nicely paneled in, and around the corner we have the full bathroom. Again, beautiful floating vanity design with this closed cabinetry.
Again, no walk-in closet, and the bathroom doesn't have any windows.
Now let's go back to the hallway and tour the last guest suite, which starts right here. And before we go in, let's cover the walk-in closet. Everything is beautifully paneled in. We have some open shelving, hangers, LED lighting around. And going back to the hallway, we have a bit of a desk area on the left and the full bathroom right here. Again, stone everywhere, floors, walls with nice slabs, and a spacious walk-in shower here. Now let's check out the bedroom side, which is here, king size bed, another spacious room.
This is not spacious. This is average at best, even for an average home. This room did have a walk-in closet, which the other ones didn't, but the bathroom didn't have any windows either. But it's way bigger than this. You see, I'm trying to put myself in the owner's shoe. If I lived here and I was, which primary bedroom would I take? Like, would I take the bedroom in the middle floor? Is that the best bedroom? That you had like partial view, but then you didn't have any access to the backyard? Or would I want a bedroom on this floor that had access to the backyard and it was close to the coolest place in the house so far, which is basement level or downstairs level lounge area? But the problem is, after spending $29 million, you shouldn't be making these decisions. Like, these are really bad decisions problems to have after spending $29 million. You see what I'm saying? And where's your guest bedroom?
And now let's go check out the backyard. So this sliding glass door stacks on this side, opens up to the covered patio space, outdoor furniture. This is the second guest suite that we toured earlier. We have the first one right here. And on this side, we got this gorgeous fire pit right in the center of the backyard, focused towards the views, for you to just enjoy this backyard. And going here, this is where we have the opening from the seating area off of the lower floor. Again, sliding glass doors, all tucked on this side, opening up, creating this beautiful indoor-outdoor flow. Outdoor seating area also here, space heaters above, built-in speakers, recessed lights, all the good stuff. And on this side, we have probably one of the most impressive outdoor kitchens we've seen on this channel.
Wait a minute. The lot next door is undeveloped. That means somebody can buy this lot and have construction right next to you for years. Oh my God. I didn't even realize this. This is horrible. But probably this lot looks something like this, by the way. And they're going to build something just like this because they probably can't block the view of the houses behind them. And you're going to be level to their backyard and they're going to be able to look into your property. This is super important. If you're planning to buy a property, you better check your neighbor. If there's an empty lot or even a tear down, the very minimum you can do is, first of all, anticipate that somebody's going to tear it down eventually and build something. Second, check the city. Maybe there's already permits on it. Maybe that's why the owner is selling the house, because he knows there's going to be construction next to him for 2-3 years, and he doesn't want to be around that. So that's the research you should do before buying a home.
Now let me take you guys to this side, built-in seating area with the same stone, and going this way.
Look at the Century City view. Like at the farthest leftist angle, you could have a view. Oh my God.
This is what Los Angeles lifestyle is all about. I mean, look at these views. It's a beautiful sunny day. You have this grass section between the covered patio and the pool. I mean, you got everything you need. And keep in mind, this is a hillside property. So it's kind of unheard of to get that much flat space and all this square footage.
That's not true. At any hillside property, you get to the base of it, you're going to get some flat area. Okay. There's a lot of excavation here to get here. And you get something at the end, at the bottom. Okay. So it's actually not even that big. If I would say the actual flat area of this property, probably with the backyard, 20,000 square foot flat. Here's the Arvin score. But before I give you that, if you want 12 months of support, here's the QR code. Apply for the application. If we're a right fit, I would love to be that support for 12 months. Okay, location. I'm going to give it an 8. And this might surprise you. This is not Beverly Hills, but it's perhaps the best place of Beverly Hills Post Office. But you're still not going to get the fire department. You're not going to get the police department. And those are super, super important things. Lot quality. I think if you consider how sloped it is, but you do get a little bit of flat area at the bottom, I think at max, again, I'm guesstimating here, you will probably get around 12,000 square foot flat on a heavily sloped lot. I'm going to give it a 5. Lot utilization. You have no frontage, right? That whole motor court is your rooftop, okay? Your backyard is very small for $29 million. Your side setbacks are decent. You have steps on one side, but then you might have construction on one side, the other side. It's not ideal. I'm going to give it another 6. Privacy. Look, this is a tricky one. There's some houses that look across the hill. You're very close to the street. You might have a massive privacy issue if this lot next to you ever gets developed. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 6. Lot orientation. It's southeast facing. It's actually really good. You're going to get a lot of natural light coming. It's going to be lit. You had a lot of windows coming in. I'm going to give it a 9. Architectural style. Look, you don't have a facade. Okay, you have a gated wall. You have a back facade. It's modern, very normal. It's not innovative. It hasn't pushed the envelope in any way. And there's no curb appeal. I can't give it anything more than a 3. Views. I'm going to give it a 5.5, and I will tell you guys why. Just because you have it on the paper, downtown LA view, Century City view, it doesn't count. If you have to grab someone's hand, pull them to the side of the house to show them the view, you've lost the plot, man. You've really lost the plot. I think there's so many times people overpay for views when they don't understand the view. And this is a prime example of that. Layout. Your best wow factor is through your garage to your rooftop. You do have some sort of a wow factor when you come down the staircase. Dramatic. You open up, you still get some views. That's okay. Your bedroom distribution is not ideal because your primary bedroom is not next to the kids' bedroom. There's only another office there. And then you're in a freaking upside down house. I really think you would not hang out in that kitchen that often at all. I think that second floor is not going to get used that much at all. I really don't see use for that floor. I think most of the time you will spend on the ground floor by the swimming pool, and then that's away from your kitchen. It's going to be really annoying. I'm going to give it a 3. Scale and volume. This was really good. I mean, especially in the living quarters, it was fantastic. On the basement or the lower ground level, it was okay. The guest bedrooms were average in size. The primary bedroom was bigger. I'm still going to give it a 9. Finishes. I think for 4 years ago, it's actually pretty damn good. They went really all out, but below the bespoke level, but then they didn't get their palette right. They tried too hard. They introduced too many materials. There wasn't an anchor palette. It was just kind of all over the place. And for that reason, I have to give it a 7.5. Now, this is the Arvin score. If you want to join the inner circle, link is in the description. And if you want to see another upside down house, kind of like this, but maybe even worse, you should watch this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.